Got myself a gift. I didn't put my note on the bag. It came a day late. It has no brand. If you're wondering why her lip green, because I ate a bunch of chlorophyll last night. Some glitter. Button faces. Button backs. Button tops. Machine. Quotes, unquote. Magic book. Ma Cut Bear, the magic painting book. Play with that. Here's what I'm gonna make. Bitch. DC 109, a kind of badge making machine which be used. I'm gonna read it like a ghetto. DC 109, a kind of badge making machine which be used to make small gifts like pin badge, mirror, opener, hanger, rosette flower, keychain, and so on. This machine adopts high strength, it's all caps high strength engineering plastics. Machine body and mold is integrated, features lightweight, long lifespan, capital life, easy operation, which fully exercise the child's practical ability. Fully exercise, which fully exercise. Jesus. So just look at paper on the front. Tell me what it is, I'm scared. That's how I use it. And that's it, it's the machine. Okay, let's give this a go. I thought it would be bigger. Number one, what we're gonna do is cut these pictures. Pitcher? A pitcher's a guy that throws a ball. No, a pitcher. This thing is for water out there. No. I just have an accent and I'm saying picture. Put my ring on before I get in trouble. You don't love me, girl. Ew. I just have other jewelry. I have other colors that I might like to wear. This Baroque, I guess it's not supposed to stay. How does this work? Chinese. Blades underneath this brick. Oh, I need to bring my cutting board upstairs. This is dramatic. I'm not trying to do that right now. I can use a piece of my cardboard. Let's do this. I'm gonna pick the one that's my face. Do that one first. First of all, let me adjust this knife. I pulled it as close as I can to the circle. Because my picture fits exactly in this circle. This clear plastic circle. So I went over it kind of lightly. I didn't have to press very hard. But it did score the cardboard at the beginning. It scored the cardboard all the way around, so do use a cutting surface. Don't do this just on your table. Here's how it came out. I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. That's when I found you. You. Don't you want me? You know I can't believe it when you say that you don't need me. I'm sorry. That's hilarious. Dance your cares away. Worries for another day. Let the music play. If you can't tell, I'm excited to do this. This circle cutter has not been a great experience so far because of user error, I'm sure. So when you're holding it, hold this nip at the top. Hold the nip, the set point. Hold that while you rotate the handle. Okay, my logo one did not come out very cleanly. Probably trim that with scissors. Let's try again. Don't you want me? Come in. Yeah, I'm fine. No, I can't believe it. It sticks towards the end every time. Don't like that. Seems a downright shame that the shit it sticks. I can't just like cut it with my hand. scratchy, hard. It's having a hard time coming out. I managed to get 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 9, Damn Girl 5, 11 circles onto my sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper. You do 3 rows to get 9, and then the bottom 2, you just put them closer to the middle, because need space to cut around. But according to this cutter, I need to have a slightly larger circle. But we'll see how it looks inside of the actual junk. How hard to press with the cutter is my query, because this stuff is not cutting how I want to pull it. That's annoying. So I guess get a cutter. Don't rely on their cutter. They cut my picture. I'm not happy about that. Pressing harder this time. Pressed hard enough to cut into the board underneath, but I got a clean slice around my circle, but then I off-centered it and cut into another circle. Great. Hopefully that'll be underneath the line where the badge like sits. You know, the part that gets folded so that the badge doesn't get fucked. Yeah, I'm very much not a fan of this cutter. Oh, you can't see the error portion. Look. Cutter. Get a cutter on your own. Use a cutting board. I don't recommend the one that comes in the box, but it is helpful. My baby snake. I miss her like crazy. I miss you, girl. Put up RIP Nateri in the chat. Do it. How do you spell Nateri? N-T-E-R-I. Don't you want me? You know I can't believe it when you say that you don't need me. Don't you want me? Ripping off some pieces of the paper scrap so it doesn't get in the way while you're turning this thing around. The handle of the cutter. What's the thing? I can't see what you're doing. And you turn the handle of the cutter. All the little middle pieces get in the way of the circle being cut. So those vertical cutters you see people use on YouTube videos where they just put it in, they cut their paper into strips, they slide it through and go heck, and the device is like a rectangle or sitting like this, and their hole is like this, and they feed the paper through the top like this, and when they press a handle, if you're the person, you press the handle, you pull the handle going towards yourself. So these edges, these get in the way while you're turning the paper thing. So if you just take them off a little bit, that'll help. Yeah, my stuff keeps getting fucked. Get a paper cutter, yo. Get a cutter. Do not rely on their cutter. Please try super extra hard not to let your cutter shift while you're cutting. If you're using one of these hand ones, mine keep shifting like shit and cutting into my pictures. If this button was important, I didn't want that to be cut all fucked. Trim off part of the flex parts. Some scissors from my nail care kit. Because it has a very small nose. When I made the patterns, I used Microsoft Word and just followed the edges and filled the circles using the my shape settings. It's not called shape settings, it's called something else. I made the bigger circle 2.6 inches. I'm just gonna do a trial and error for now of these first few to get a picture of how the machine is gonna take them. You know, and how much they need to be trimmed and how much they don't need to be trimmed. I don't know, Ninquai, that's why I'm watching your video. Gosh. That's what you're thinking? You earned a cookie? Make one using the recipe below in the description box, or wherever description boxes may be found on the day that you're watching this video. Description boxes used to be on the side. If you're an old YouTube user, you may remember that. Not old like, old like, yo. I was here back in the day. Okay, 11 button johns. Don't you want me? No, I can't believe it when you say that you don't need me. Don't. I need to make some Santa Muerte buttons. Love her. There's a button in the machine. I wonder if this is used. There's a backing with no clamp. It's fucking dumb. There's this rubber. Okay, this is the one that turns. I don't know why that's in here. I need to count the buttons that came with it, actually. Because I have a feeling I'm missing pieces. There's broken pieces in it that I can see falling around. I don't know if you can see it. There's broken pieces at the bottom. If you look at the pin back, some of them are missing. And I know we need to start with the metal part. So let's start with the metal part. I'm not going to count them right now, but since I know how many I'll be using, I'll take that many out right now. Some of these were stuck. They came apart. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, 11. I recommend cleaning them off. One, 2, 3, 6, 6, 6. 3, 6. Like sugar, the sweetest thing I ever tasted, like a fine Merlot. 2 different songs. Both good songs. So here's 5 more. Let's make them 11 things. Now we need 11 plastics. We'll leave this in the package as it is and not open it up yet, because I am now grabbing the instruction pack. So there's 2 sides, one side with a metal, one side with just only plastic. Metal, plastic. You start out with the side that's only plastic, and you put a metal ring with the claw side. Whoa. the kind with the rough edge, the convex side, facing down so that you have the, the concave side, that you have the convex side, the bubbly part that's smooth, that on top, and you should see it go down into the machine. So like this. See how that, and it has those edges. Just slides down in. If it doesn't slide down in, you probably got it upside down. So you take that, take your picture. Use one of my baby snake. Put that in. What I need to know is how to line it up to make sure it doesn't like turn around or anything. I heard there was beauty in our silence. Plastic. Hold me, angel. Love me, angel. I can actually sing, but I don't feel like it, I guess. I don't know what the blank papers are for. It could be for drawing in your image. Pierce the sun and burn our lips to radio. Candy girl. This was in a separate container. This is actually really dingy. Oh, word. There's like hella stuck together. It's not dingy. It's fine. One. Two. So roll them in your fingers. 3. 4. 5, 6. That was 7 stuck together. So make sure you're not using more than one. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I wonder if that's one of the reasons why some people have problems. If they're not paying attention to how many pieces of Mylar they're using. Because it's so thin. What I'm going to do right now is check a YouTube video someone else posted. I'll put a link below for it, whichever one I pick. Because some people that have these will tell you how far you have to sit them inside of the thing for them to rotate to match the button. Like where the pin back is supposed to fit so that it doesn't. So when you use these machines, right, the pin back doesn't always stay exactly horizontal, either because of the way the machine takes it up and it goes in on an angle and goes up in the machine, or because it shifts while you're turning it. This one's a turn one. There's ones that just goes left to right sliding. If this was the handle, oh, you can see it. This is the handle. The mechanism slides left to right this way instead of rotating this way. Either way, how many times did I say wait? Take a drink. Probably waste it. Either way, you want the picture to orient itself upwards to match the badge so that you can wear it comfortably. These badges, some of them have bumps. You see a tiny piece of white right there. You're probably gonna need to file off. Don't really want to use my nail file for this. So, I have 2. I'll do it for this one. That was easy. Get a piece of regular filing paper from the dollar store, I think that would be fine. Another video called them little burrs. I saw him say. He said, each one has these little burrs on them. There's a guy. It's my impression of a man speaking. All right, I'm getting hysterical. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, first of all, this machine smells kind of weird. Don't like it. Mine has a scuff. I think it was used. So I'm just turning it around. I'm holding this piece here so it doesn't shift. I think this should be mounted the way that some of the ones come mounted. Okay, now the button should be gone. It is. Can you see it? It's gone. Now we put it back in. I hope you remembered I put Mylar on top of that. What I didn't pay attention to is if that thing rotated at all. I've seen videos of other models, but not my model. So we'll see. If I put it perfectly horizontal, what happens? Maybe went in that way. I'm going to turn it the other way. This is swinging in the other direction. Don't be scared. I put it in upside down, so don't flip it. Don't flip it. She looks amazing. She looks amazing. She looks amazing. I love her. I miss you, baby. She looks amazing. Fuck all y'all. No offense. But fuck y'all for real. She looks amazing. Okay, I'll keep this one. But put them in the same orientation that you put your first ones in. So I'll do my logo next. WealthyGoth.com. Start off with a metal. Put it in, make sure it sinks in the hole. Put your paper in horizontal. Get yourself a Mylar cover. Make sure it's not more than one. I'm getting texties. Turn the machine. You know what happens when you turn it around? The orientation changes. That was my fault. Don't be scared. Press firmly. Pull it up. Put in a backing. The same orientation that you used before. Turn it. Make sure it's all the way over. Press all the way down till you get this to, you hear a tiny bump noise. Get it far down as you can. And pull it up. Yes, bitch. You know what? So the tails of my logo did not make it, but they made it to the bottom of the button. That's a good gauge to know exactly how much of this is getting taken off. But this is perfectly well centered. So if you use my pattern, I guess I'll put one below. You will have a perfect button size. And it's just Microsoft Word. You don't need anything special. God damn, wrong side. Make sure this goes in the plastic side. Put your picture on. I'm trying to get my burger on. Some of my Mylars are getting dusty from sitting on my computer. I don't recommend sitting them on your computer, I guess. I don't know about you, but I'm having fun. And you put the back facing down. This part with the lips that you can like feel yourself getting scraped on, face up. The part with the pin faces down. I lined it up perfectly horizontally and they come out fine. So people that say there's like be shifting, I don't know what to tell you. But mine didn't shift, so get that, I guess. Perfect. And the first time I said that, I said get fucked. It didn't shift. This one shifted. And I dropped it. Check the back of this one. So my logo one came out perfect. I don't know what happened. So just turn more carefully. That's all I can say. Double check the orientation before you hit go. Now, if you notice one of your things is sitting up pretty high, check it, because mine just had 2 in there. I told you these were stuck together in the package. Here's one little piece of paper I need to trim off. This first one doesn't go down as far as the second option that you have to put in, the backing piece. So just be mindful, you don't have to press real hard the first time. Do press hard the second time. So if you don't push it all the way, you just let it do whatever the fuck it wants, you're gonna fuck your stuff up. I just fucked mine. I wonder if it's fixable. Probably not. I'm gonna look that up. I don't know if that's fixable. It crumpled. It doesn't look like the paper, it just didn't go all the way through. That's ass. F y'all. I am displeased. So I'm gonna just be a little extra firm with these next ones to make sure that doesn't happen again. So I do not like that. That made me angry. That one came out perfect. It came out perfect, not even perfectly. Yes, perfect. My name's not Lee. Golly. Yeah, I recommend getting one that's table mounted or putting a clamp just to hold it. I don't like how much this shifts. I'm sure if I weren't sitting down, it would be a little less prominent of an issue, however. Two of my face buttons didn't come out most perfect. Okay, this picture is too big. That circle got cut too wide. I think that's what happened with my itchy and scratchy one. Because remember, some of my circles were like shifting while I was cutting them. If it doesn't fit freely inside of this mechanism here, it can be snug, but it can't be too snug. So freely is better in my experience so far. Just make sure everything's centered when you're lining it up. Okay, here's something I just saw. Look, the Mylar has static on it. So when I turned it to the machine over there, it just lifted up on its own. So that's not useful to me. So I'm going to take it back, recenter it, turn it again. And now press. That also could be what went wrong on the itchy and scratchy one. My itchy heart. Yeah, bitch. Fuck y'all. Boom. Sorry for swearing so much. I just love it. I just love it. This one has my fingerprints on it. It's a picture of me. I'll keep it. I don't want dust in your button. That one looked like it shifted too. I don't like that. And put all the static in One Direction. Y'all like that band? If you like One Direction, drop your favorite song in the comments below. My favorite One Direction song is North, South, West. That's multiple directions. Yeah, like all the band members, like y'all. Is his name just Neil? I don't like how much that cropped. So how big my face was on the sheet, I need to make that smaller. Mine got cropped too much. So if you want most of the way your picture looks, add another probably 0.2 border so that you keep more of your face. Let's compare it to Juice Boy's face. Juicy Smollett. That was a really funny Dave Chappelle joke. He kept calling him Juicy. I could not stand it. I was like, help, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, no. Okay, this one. Putting all the... what I'm doing is rubbing the Mylar against the cotton of my dress just to put it all in one direction. The static in one direction. know there's electric badge makers? I looked at some of them, right? Some of them fucking, it's so dumb. Some of them, you still have to put all the buttons in by hand. It's just like, what's the point? This one came out nice. But I still would like a little more border. So for these two face ones, I want the border a little more deeper. A little less conversation, a little more action, please. All this conversation ain't satisfaction in me. Baby, satisfy me, baby. I used to be so into Elvis, y'all. I want to be into Dolly, though. I want to be into Dolly Parton. Y'all don't even know, because I never uploaded it. I made a really good cover of one of her songs. A really good cover with Jolene. I was inspired to do it by Miley Cyrus, but Miley Cyrus ain't no influence in my song. I have two versions. I was inspired to do it by her because I liked her cover. That's all. Miley's cover. I dropped that Mylar, so... Oh, it's statically charged to my dress. Didn't drop anything. And I can keep from crying. It doesn't sound like that. Because you, Jolene. I'm begging of you, please. Don't take my man. Just want to stand. Sorry. I ain't sorry. Oh, I'm begging of you, please. Don't take my picture. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm missing a picture. Oh, it's the one that didn't work. But yeah, inside the container was this half-completed bag with a broken back. Don't like that. Ta-ta for now. I might come back.
And Noah builds a there an altar unto the eternal tomb of every clean beast and every clean fowl, and offered a burnt offering on the altar. So, what do? This concept of offerings, of cleaning, of eating them, because I know people say, oh, we were supposed to be vegetarians from the beginning, and God never intended for us to be. not exactly what it was. So we now know, as we said, when the things that were given, all things that were given, we know that there's a difference between when they isn't clean and unclean because it's already laid out here that they understood the difference between clean and unclean. All flesh with the mouth thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall you not eat. And so